Now, elections held a year ago today gave 41 men and women across England and Wales sweeping new powers over our police forces. The idea was to make policing more transparent and accountable.
However, 12 months on, new polling has revealed that 2/3 of people don't feel they've made a difference. In fact, 90% of us don't even know who they are. Callum Watkinson's report contains some flash photography.
A year ago, nationwide elections put 41 police and crime commissioners in power. The £100 million cost of the election was high, the 15% turnout historically low. In a speech last week, the Home Secretary outlined what a successful commissioner should look like 12 months on. How visible and accountable are they? Asked Theresa May. What reforms and innovations are they driving? And to what extent are they making full use of their powers to hold their forces to account? While the PCCs gathered at a conference in London yesterday to wish each other happy birthday, the daily reality is a succession of meetings with officers and campaign groups in their regions. We caught up with Nottinghamshire's Paddy Tipping just after a meeting with the county's Black Police Officers Association.
So Paddy, a key point about the commissioners is they're supposed to be more visible. Do you think you've achieved that here in Nottinghamshire?
Well, I've done 150 engagements with the public. I'm out 3 or 4 nights a week and the weekends. I'm trying hard to be visible. Have I got there yet? Probably not, but it is just year one. I've delivered on my pledges, which is unusual.
Specifically, more police and less antisocial behaviour on the county streets. Elsewhere, PCCs have been propelled into the limelight not by reform, but by public spats with their chief constables. In Lincolnshire, Alan Hardwick suspended Neil Rhodes a few months into his term, but the decision was overturned by judicial review. Both were better known after the row, but it's not the kind of visibility Theresa May had in mind.
The only PCCs that we know about are those who get into the newspapers for some controversies. That's why I think it's extremely important that in the next 3 years they retain their visibility, but also they engage with the public.
And in Derbyshire, voters gave their reaction to Alan Charles's first 12 months.
Do you think Alan Charles has done a good job for his first 12 months in office?
Who's Alan Charles?
Who's Alan Charles?
Do you know who Alan Charles is?
No. Don't even know who Alan Charles is, to be honest.
Do you think Alan Charles has done a good job during his first 12 months in office?
I don't even know who he is, mate.
Excuse my ignorance, who's Alan Charles?
Do you know who Alan Charles is?
Prime Minister, isn't he?
No.
Alan Charles, you're doing a good job. All right.
In fairness, though, the PCCs are far more visible than the policing authorities they've replaced, and if we don't like them, we can always vote them out. That's a power we didn't have before. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.